Roots is a Canadian company that started out in 1973 selling shoes and has practically become part of the Canadian identity over the span of a few decades. They now have almost 200 retail locations throughout the world, which these days are selling apparel, leather goods, footwear, accessories, and even home furnishings. Of course, many of those locations are in the Great White North, and so is a sizable portion of the company's market share.
In creating the brief for this, we did some primary research, and what we found is that Canadians don't shop at Roots very often, even though most of the survey respondents responded with they like the brand and they're customers of the brand. But we found only 30% of our survey respondents have shopped at the store within the last 6 months. So we needed to create a new interest for the brand to bring these customers that haven't shopped there in a long time, that have their old Root sweatpants from back in the day. We need to get them back into the store and buying our product again.
We decided to focus on Canadians aged 18 to 28 because many young people lead busy lives and multitask a lot. They also like to treat themselves for their hard work and enjoy comfort a lot. And what better way to relax after a long day of classes and a shift at work than in a Roots tracksuit? This is also why we chose to focus on the brand's apparel line. It is one of its strong points, and the increase in brand recognition upon people wearing the logo is just an added bonus. Since many young Canadians like the brand, they also have great potential to be a brand loyal customer for life, buying Roots for themselves and their future family. Now, back to the problem at hand. These young Canadians love the brand, but they aren't going out and buying it. So how are we going to solve this? Well, it's quite simple actually. We show them what they're missing out on by portraying Roots apparel as more than just clothing. The research we did earlier showed us that comfort is overwhelmingly the main reason people love their Roots. Nothing comes close to the comfort Roots provides. It is a feeling that will make them forget they have just worked a double shift, or had a terrible night's sleep on their crummy dorm mattress, or have spent the last week stressing over finals and rent. We want them to think of wearing Roots as more than simply throwing on a sweater. The feeling of comfort you get from wearing Roots takes you away to a place where you can breathe easy and forget about everything. Here's an example of how this can be portrayed. A young man is walking through a dull gray parking garage to his apartment, which he shares with his two often annoying roommates. But at least he's wearing his Roots, and the comfort he is feeling reminds him of walking down the beach at sunrise. Canadians will pass by a billboard like this while commuting to school or work during those dreary months that make up a good portion of our year and see Roots as their key to ultimate comfort. Here are a few more examples of how the comfort of Roots can almost put you in a zen, which makes you forget you're in the middle of your bedroom or the city. These also tie well into the roots of Roots, which go back to Algonquin Park and a Canadian nature theme. Imagine the effect of someone seeing this at Dundas Square while the usual snow slush crap falls from the sky. They will go inside the Eaton Center as their teeth chatter, and the first store they will visit is Roots to feel the warmth embrace of a Roots sweater.
So for the social media exclusive parts of this campaign, we focused on carousel ads in which we can use a before and after scene to sell to our customers. So the way that we're telling our story through this is, in the very first one, we have someone looking at a campfire with the fire burning, which is the first thing that the customer sees. And then on the next part of the ad, it's then someone coming out of a dressing room with Root sweatpants on, and then that's it, the short 5 seconds that they have. And then the second example that we have is where somebody is in a bed with sweatpant made sheets and covers and made out of Roots, where they're sleeping very, very comfortably. And this is going to tie in with the experiential part of our campaign later. But in the next carousel ads, we show the person waking up in a pair of Roots track pants. So kind of playing on that when they go to bed, like it'll be that comfy if you're wearing that you feel you're going to be sleeping on a pair of sheets made out of your most comfortable pair of sweatpants. The experiential part of our campaign, we want to create a line of furniture that wouldn't be sold to anybody, that would be used just for display, that'd be made out of the Root sweatpants material, and this would be displayed at pop-up shops or potentially with partnerships with other brands displaying it in other stores. But as of this point, We'd be displaying it in our own pop-up shops in popular locations that would move around, and we would have items like sofas, as you can see on the screen, with a 3D render of what it could potentially look like, along with other things like bean bags and very comfortable pieces of furniture, sectionals and things like that, so that the customer can really sit down and really feel what it's like to be wearing the Roots track pants even though they don't have it. It's a piece designed to create a lot of public attention and to get a lot of eyes on it, as well as creating something that the customers can interact with in a cool way by just experiencing what it's like to be on a piece of furniture made by the sweatpants material.
And what better way to show what it's like to wear Roots than a comfy couch made out of the clothing's fabric? We believe all Canadians should know what it's like to unlock true comfort, and that Roots has the key. Young Canadians in particular know the value to this, and we hope this persuades them to revisit a Roots location the next time they go shopping, and be reminded of what it's like to treat yourself to superior comfort.